Alright, so this is Kevin and Grace.
Yo!
They're gonna be showing me around in Santa Monica and helping out with like where to stay and how all that works in this area. Alright, so I think I found where I'm gonna be staying for the night. Based off what my friends are doing. I'm gonna check with them. They're just behind me a little ways, but I think this is what we're looking for. The only time where it's paid parking is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So long as you're here at night when there isn't paid parking, you're fine to park there. You just have to watch for the no parking time. So like on Tuesdays when they clean the roads and such. Apparently you really don't want to be here when they come to clean the roads, because that's when they'll just tell you right out. So I don't know. We're starting to learn some of the tricks, and hopefully the rest of this will apply to the rest of Highway 1 going up the coast. So I don't know. It's Grace and Cabin that I'm hanging out with, and Cabin and I actually did a lot of work back at home. I did some video and audio work for the orchestra in our city, our home city, and he did all the photography work, so that's how we ended up meeting. So it's kind of funny, and I didn't even know they were going to be out here, but it turns out they were, so it kind of worked out. I was able to see some friendly faces from back home and get some pointers on how in the world all this works out here. So I'll let them talk through what you actually need to look for, because they're the pros. So they'll kind of give everybody all the inside information they need on how to do this yourself if you want to come visit the area. So this is Kevin and Grace.
What's up?
Hello.
We're hanging out in Malibu right now, and we're gonna do some like tours of the vans and stuff. And yesterday they actually kind of showed me around how to actually camp here in LA. We stayed in Santa Monica, right? Yeah, we went down and we checked out the pier and stuff. It was neat. But you want to I'm sure a lot of people are kind of curious about like staying in LA area, and kind of what are some things you look for, like the signs you were talking about, like when you don't want to be there and such.
Yeah, absolutely. So biggest thing, try and find a place where there's a bathroom, and then kind of work your way around that, because you're gonna want a bathroom, especially for number 2. In the mornings and the evenings, there's tons of public restrooms all over LA. You can just literally Google on Google Maps or Apple Maps or wherever. It'll pop up. We found one in Santa Monica by the beach. There's tons of other people doing this as well, so you'll see other vans, campers, RVs, everybody staying. Like Ian was saying, look for the signs.
Read the signs, yeah.
Read the signs. Some of them, they're street cleaning on Monday, Thursdays, Wednesdays from this time to this time. So look for those. Make sure you're not in the wrong zone, or else you'll get a ticket like us. Not a big deal, but you don't want that to happen too many times. Yep. Look for a safe area. Make sure there's no windows being busted out anywhere. You definitely don't want to stay in those areas.
Yeah, if you don't feel safe, don't stay.
But just kind of look around. If there's other people staying there, you're probably going to be safe. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and like they said, if there's a bunch of other people doing it, then maybe that's the best place to try and hunker down for the evening.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll try to apply that to the rest of our trip up to California, and we'll figure out how it all works. But anyways, let's take a look. We're gonna see their camper van set up.
So what you're looking at here is a 2006 Mazda MPV. I think she has like 150, 160 on her now, miles. I think I got her, she had like 80 or 90. So she's had a couple put onto her. The wheels I plasti dipped, they are kind of coming off right now, so it looks a little ghetto, a little rough. But they were silver. The windows, I got them tinted in South Carolina. The back ones, obviously you cannot see in. That's for sleeping. The front ones also, they were as dark as they could go in the state. So I heard wherever you get your windows tinted in the state, as long as it's legal tint there, it doesn't matter wherever you go. So California, I don't think you can go this dark. So luckily, because the car is registered in South Carolina, we got it done there, we're good to go. And I think Texas kind of has the same thing. So you just want to be aware of that, where what your state's legal tint is, where you're going. So you just want to make sure that you get it done in your state. All right, so let's open her up and see. So this door is broken from a previous trip. I think some skateboarders went by. They were trying to get a pull off the van and they jerked really hard, so the door is broken. So we have to open from the front. Very inconvenient. This is also part closet, part front seat. We kind of keep all of our what we don't use up here. This is going to Goodwill. A couple other things we're trying to sell on eBay and Craigslist offer up. But anyway, here's the inside of the van. This is my side. This is part of the van desk. We'll get to that in a minute. Keep all my shoes. We have a guitar in here. Let me set my coffee down. We also have the arts and leisure. We have some photo books. We have some motivational books. Just, you know, why not have a read while in the van? This is, I think, an 8-inch. Is it 8-inch memory foam mattress from Lucid.
Yep.
It's the plush version. Plush.
Full size.
Full size. It has a nice feel to it. It's a little more like hard than I'm used to, but it sleeps really, really well. We've had several great sleeps on it. Keep the computer up here in the side. We have the drone under here. I actually built this little platform for the bed to sit on and storage underneath here. I have a scooter for riding around. I have a photo backdrop in case we ever, you know, get to taking some portraits or something. Here is kind of like the sticker wall. This is all coffee stuff. This is just kind of like random, some adventure stuff. As you can see, we've had them on there for a while. It's been through some stuff, so they're kind of peeling off.
A little dusty too.
A little dusty.
We were talking about a few of them too, like Little River Roasting Company is like this little hole in the wall kind of coffee shop back home, so
yep.
You know, bringing home with them and stuff.
Yep. So opening up the back here, we don't have as fancy of opening as Ian does on his van, but this is the cooler where we keep all the food. We wanted to get like a hard shell, kind of like yours, but with the size right here, it wouldn't fit. So it's a little inconvenient. If you want something, you kind of have to take everything out the back here, which...
We also need a box that's not cardboard, but
yep.
You know, we're getting there. We're getting to that soon.
So then we have this camera stuff. This is all my clothes, all in the suitcase. And then under here, this is where the back seat was. We have coffee stuff. We have grinder, make from pour-overs and whatnot.
All the extras.
Some medicine, just, you know, extra little storage. Have an old broken drone I'm trying to get rid of.
We can store things on the side of the platform here as well. So I have like some shoes over there, and yep. These are like, you know,
we have some jumper
cords.
cables,
yeah.
Just in case the car breaks down, which it's already, we had to have a jump once, so.
Yeah, I left the keys in the ignition one time.
Definitely would suggest getting jumper cables, and then we also have an extension cord in case you need to plug in to charge something from a really far distance or something. I mean, you never know.
Yep.
You want to show your side?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, going to the other side. And this door handle does work. So, alright, so we got the bed, we got our USB charging fan, which is really nice if you don't have a good amount of airflow and it's hard to sleep. So we kind of roll the window down just like a little bit and put the fan right in front of it, and it's great. So I've got my backpack, which has my computer and my books in it. And then down below, I have my clothing stored here, my yoga mat here, and then this box, it's like kind of a cardboard box. I also need to get a plastic box for that, but it has all of my like toiletries in it, which is really nice. And then all of our shower stuff is easily accessible. We just grab this bag and it has everything we need. I try to keep things pretty close up if we're going to be using them every single day. So like in this door, for instance, I have like my toothbrush and toothpaste and flossing gear up and close and ready to use, ready to access every day, which is really nice.
That's another cool thing, is a lot of the like normal car things, how a car should be used, kind of turn into your cabinets, your toothpaste storage, your, you know, just you find ways to use all the little areas for space for your stuff.
Yep, absolutely. All right, I think you're up next.
Yeah, let me get the van desk out and I'll kind of show you that setup. I got the grand idea of building this little, just 2 2x4s screwed together with a little notch. It sits in this little cup holder area right here. I close the door, it rests right here, and then it's able to click in right here And then you have a full, you can set your laptop up here. You can even have a cup up here, have a mouse with a trackpad up here, and you're able to utilize the front seat and this area and have a fully functional desk. So these are just a couple tips that we kind of put together if you're staying in one area, just to kind of help. Number one is shopping. If you're going to be in one area, try and find a grocery store that has good, cheap things and get a shopper's card. That way you can save on your groceries, and sometimes you get money back for your, for your next groceries. Another thing is gas. We use the Get Upside app, but Get Upside is a way to save money on gas. You got to get gas anyway. It shows you gas stations within the area and the cheapest gas, and you get cents back per gallon. So sometimes it's 7 cents, sometimes it's 25 cents per gallon back. It's not much, but like I said, you've got to spend money to get gas anyway, so you might as well be getting money back. The third thing, so we started doing Postmates. Postmates is a way to just make a little extra money on the side, delivering people their food, whatever they order. If you're gonna drive around like us to charge things, because we don't have a solar panel yet, we charge solely off the car, and we don't want to sit in one place and put that much stress on the alternator. So driving around, you might as well make some money while doing it, so we use Postmates. And then number 4 would just be cool, be a genuine person, down to earth. Especially in California, there's a lot of really cool people. Get to talking to people, become friends with them, and they might offer showers, a place to do your laundry. That way, you're not spending lots of money either at a Planet Fitness or at a Coin Laundry every time you have to do your laundry. But yeah, those are just some of our tips that we've learned so far with staying in one area, and hopefully they're helpful to you.
All right, cool. Well, that's their van and some tips on camping out in this area. And thanks for showing it to me. Absolutely. They're doing YouTube as well, so we did a little van tour of mine on their channel. So yeah, it's Minivantures. They're also on Instagram, and I'll have a link down in the description so you can go check out some of the stuff they're doing, see all the LA adventures and things like that.
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, we're gonna hang out here in Santa Monica. Wait, we're not in Santa Monica. In Beverly Hills. Malibu.
We'll get there.
We're gonna see some places, anyways.
Yes,
but cool. Thanks, guys. I'll be driving up the coastal highway and stuff, and I'll see y'all on the next one.
You know what that is, right?
No.
It's